We miss of me, and I know it will be mentioned later on, but I wanted to add it because I don't think we can say it enough. The planning and all the hard work that went into this program today was really the effort of our new communications officer, Miss Melissa Menz, and her team. I left them here in Siparia at 9:30 last night, and she was still working. So I want to put your hands together for her. Wonderful job, Melissa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me the greatest pleasure to bring to you to feature address the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bisessar, Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Please stand.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks very much. Thank you. Honourable Members of Parliament, Ms. Stacey Rupnarine, Mr. Sharma, Chairman of the Siparia Regional Corporation, Mr. Leo Dudnath, Councillors and Aldermen of the Siparia Regional Corporation, Chairman and Councillors of the Penal Debe Regional Corporation, other distinguished ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for having me here as we formally unveil a statue of one of our most colourful women who dedicated much of her life to God, people, and bringing happiness to her fellow citizens through music. We know great things have come from Siparia, and Daisy Voisin has been one of the greatest daughters coming out of Siparia as we pay tribute to her. I ask you to give her a round of applause. And to her family, we thank you for sharing this time with us. She stands as one of our most prolific cultural icons, a true national treasure, whose name became synonymous with Siparia and our indigenous parang music. Today, as we unveil her statue, just over 23 years following her passing, we commit her tremendous contribution to a lasting national memory. For most of us, it was Daisy's voice that was a signal that Christmas was approaching. More than just a signal, it was a feeling that we all waited for and enjoyed experiences whenever we heard her. Her voice on the radio and at live parang shows as our undisputed parang queen became part of a national treasure of customs and traditions which have created a unique and enviable characteristic of what is to be Trinidadian and Tobagonian. Her mission and her parang and her passion, was always to remind us and instill in us the true meaning of Christmas. Born in Erin as the youngest in a family of 6 girls on 23rd September 1924, she received her early education at Lorenzat Government School and became an apprentice teacher, which in those days was called a monitor. She later taught at the Canadian Mission School in Siparia. Some of you may not know that, though she had a unique voice and a talent that took Trinidad and Tobago to South America, the Caribbean, North America, singing was in fact her only hobby in early life. She was actually deeply interested in nursing and eventually began visiting homes with district nurses. She later developed a passion for midwifery, and she oversaw over 300 successful deliveries in the Siparia district. It was in 1968 she joined the Siparia Village Council, Faizabad Choir, and Mon Diablo group. But the interests by then were more than simply in music and performances. It was out of what she said was inspiration from La Divina Pastorum. Shortly after this, she sought and obtained permission from the then parish priest, Father Eugene Delahunt, to organize a parang group and to use the name La Divina Pastorum. I believe this is why, when we heard and saw her sing, we knew we were listening to something more than music, something that brought a message of joy, peace, community, and love for God. I recall Bishop John Menz, who was born in Siparia and knew Daisy for many years, and officiated at a funeral in 1991. He said, and I quote, "Daisy was an angel who had received a gift from God. She is not dead. she has gone to sing in a higher place. End of quote. The unveiling of this statue today, therefore, is a tribute as well as a signal of how we intend to ensure that our heroes can inspire the people of today and of tomorrow. Being proud of our nation's history, our heritage and our diversity is not enough. We must preserve our history, record it carefully, and ensure that just as we enjoy reflecting on Daisy, tomorrow's people will know the joy she brought us for so many years and even up to today. This is why I want to congratulate Mr. Dunat and the Siparia Regional Corporation for their foresight in commissioning this historic work of art, which will serve as a lifelong tribute to one of Siparia's most celebrated daughters. I also commend the people of Siparia for their leadership in showing our nation that strong and lasting communities form and grow with passion and values when shared through education, knowledge, preservation, and music. Our children and grandchildren will not only hear Daisy's music, they will also have a life-size visual reminder of the woman and her bouquet, and they will know that they are born to a nation which places great focus on the future, but also has a proud history of honoring those who brought us pride and recognition. As I close, I want to say that with Daisy's statue, our hope is that even after 23 years since her passing, her work and her love for people will inspire the emergence of this cultural hub here in Siparia. A great deal is planned for this community, including a bandstand that I trust will provide family-focused entertainment. I understand that there will also be areas for vending, infrastructure improvements to create a safe, secure, and comfortable space where families can come and enjoy all the arts and cultural talents of our country. As the chairman mentioned, work is already underway at Irwin Park to construct the regional sporting complex, and for the first time, a proper library is being constructed to cater to the needs of you residents. You recall last year we opened the Siparia Market, and the chairman again has described the facilities at that market. I have every confidence in the Siparia Regional Corporation to bring these plans to fruition, and I wish to assure you of the support of the government and myself as your Member of Parliament as you implement your plans for the Siparia region. I also continue to encourage other communities to take careful note of how you can build safe and strong neighbourhoods around families as well as development, and you too will have your government's support. This is what people-centred development must deliver. And this is why we have taken the route of investing in infrastructure and projects evenly across our entire country, building priorities according to where the most is needed. By the end of our first phase of development, where we secure the infrastructure and access for our communities, each citizen, each family, every neighbourhood must see and believe that they are seen as equal in the eyes of the state. And this is the reason why I have been an advocate for people-centred development. Because any citizen who feels that he or she is less equal than any other has a fundamental problem that must be addressed. Equality is not simply a tagline. Government policy must deliver equality in theory and in implementation. And the foundation for those policies for development and for the progress of our citizens must be, in part, based on appreciating and honouring the achievers of the past, so that we can create the opportunities for achievement in the future. This is how we can achieve my vision of prosperity for all in Trinidad and Tobago. In fact, this is why I've conceptualized and launched the National Conversation, so that even if you believe that we have not yet heard your needs, you have every possible opportunity to contribute and direct your government. You are the ones who must tell us what makes our country a great nation, and the things you need for us to do so that your lives are better today and the future is secure for your children. So I ask you all to join the national conversation through the national print and electronic media. You can visit our website at www.nationalconversation.tt. You can visit the website at www.nationalconversation.tt and let your voices be heard. Use this national conversation to ensure that as we move forward together, we leave no one behind, and we preserve the memory of all our past heroes who came and made our lives better. As we honor Daisy today and the legacy of joy and music she has enriched us with, let it also be that Daisy stands as part of our promise to today's people as well as tomorrow's. Future developments must always appreciate the past upon which it is built. National heroes who gave of their lives must never be forgotten, nor must their lessons ever fade from our memory. The symbols we create today must not only reflect where we came from and what we have achieved, but also the characteristic passion in each and every Trinbagonian for a future that is secure. For as long as we plan for the future with resolve and remember the past with appreciation, our nation will always stand strong, united, and progressive. Thank you again, Chairman and members of the Siparia Regional Corporation, for placing Daisy forever visual in front of us here in this great town of Siparia. Thank you. I'm always proud and happy to be home in my hometown. I want to thank you all for the wonderful welcome you gave me when I arrived, which always makes me very proud to know that this is a place that I came from. May God continue to bless each and every one of you, and may God continue to bless our very great nation, Trinidad and Tobago. I thank you.
And